Hello everybody, it's Mr. C of Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy. Welcome back to our music tip of the day. Okay, it is 3:30, so as always, this is a reminder as people are trying to get back, trying to get on now. We meet every day, 3:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Okay, that's not every day. I'm sorry, I say every day and then I say Monday through Friday, which really means I'm lying, but not on purpose. Okay, but Monday through Friday, 3:30 p.m. we meet for our music tip of the day session. So welcome again. I am Mr. C of Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy, and we're getting into our conducting session for today. But as we're waiting for other people to come on our live session today, just want to remind everybody that I encourage you guys to go onto Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy Facebook page, okay, and like and share. And also like and share this live as well as the other lives that are on that page, okay? There's other lives, there's other videos there, okay? More importantly, there's some extra added bonus videos on the Mr. C's Diligent Students Facebook page, okay? So that group, Mr. C's Diligent Students group, on that Facebook page, become a member, which is absolutely free, by the way. And little by little, we're getting some new members. Okay, so I just want to welcome. Just yesterday I got another member, so I want to welcome you, you guys, and I'd be happy to welcome some more people to come on to Mr. C's Diligent Students. And again, it's absolutely free, where you can get these Facebook Live videos as well as some extra added. If you scroll down on that page, you will find some older posts that are recorded where I gave some more music tips there. Okay, so if you're not a member of Mr. C's Diligent Students, yeah, you're not gonna get those extra added bonus videos. So yeah, be a member. Okay, hello my darling wife. She's here with us, and we're just waiting for some more people to come and join us. As I said, Monday through Friday, 3:30 p.m. Mr. Matthew James Kapinski, I'm sorry, I'm saying that wrong. Kapustinski, Mr. Matthew James Kapustinski. How are you today, sir? Thank you for joining us on Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy Facebook free live session. And again, I want to remind you guys that, just basically why I do this. So as Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy, I am Mr. C. I do these live sessions so that I can give you some free tips, okay? For those people who can't get onto my website, which is Mr. C's homeschoolmusicacademy.com, okay, in case you can't get into my website and get the Mission Music course that I have available with over 30 videos, lots of courses, lots of stuff, okay? In case you can't get access to that, then I do these Facebook Lives, okay, as some of the stuff that was on that Mission Music course, I have it here at 3:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. So, yeah, always join us for this, and for those people who can't get the Mission Music course, then I am here giving you these things. And the idea is, guys, I want to bring music specials into the homeschool arena, okay? So into your homeschool environment, because, lots of homeschool parents are always they're always asking questions. I always see lots of questions for a lot of homeschool groups, okay, where a lot of the members are always asking, what do I do about lesson planning, or what do I do about curriculum and such. And so my specialty is music, but a lot of the things that I say, with modeling and teaching techniques, and when I mean modeling, of course, is modeling concepts, skills in music, okay? A lot of this stuff is really basic teaching techniques, okay, that we can incorporate in the other core subjects: math, science, social studies, ELA, reading, okay? All of those things that are very important to have. Music enhances and reinforces, because there is a correlation between all of those subjects and music. Okay, so music, it is why I love what I do, because I learn every day. That's the thing. As teachers of our children, we learn every day. I've been teaching for over 20 years now altogether. So privately as well as public school. So a lot of the stuff that I say is just some great teaching techniques to keep your children engaged. Okay, and music enhances again and reinforces all of those concepts. You will find all those different subjects within music concepts. Okay, so I mean, let's put it this way, and let's think of it this way. First of all, Socrates. We're talking Greek philosophers. Socrates, Plato. Okay, Aristotle. No, not Aristotle. Sorry. But these Greek philosophers, they knew that a well-rounded education included music and PE and art and all those different subjects. And besides the other core subjects, it includes a good, well-rounded educational curriculum has to have the arts in it, because again, it's the same usage of all of those different concepts that makes music what it is, and art and physical education, okay, and a lot of different other stuff, okay. All of those are included. And why? Because we live in this world where high intellectual thought, okay, requires all those other subjects, okay, and everything has to fit together. They go hand in hand. All types of knowledge that we get, all types of education that we get, they go hand in hand. So as homeschooling parents, we have the responsibility as teachers to make sure that everything that our children get is well-rounded and everything, and so we can find a connection between the arts, and other specials and things like that with the other subjects. Okay, it is why I do what I do for a living. It's the need for a good, solid education. So that's why I do what I do. And so I'm bringing you these tips, okay, to help, again, reinforce those things that even, your children, they might excel in certain other subjects, and music might be able to bring that out in them. And actually, I have another video, another Facebook Live where I was out in the park, okay? I was out in the park and I did a lesson on rhythm, but that lesson required us to move, okay? It was a lot of marching going on. So it was the rhythm concepts of using whole notes and half notes, okay, by marching in place. And I did this with my children. I kind of held a class with them and allowed them to engage in that. And so all of that was combined with physical education, you see. To march in place is pretty much having a lot to do with physical education, with agility, okay, and movement, dynamic movement, that type of thing. And so when you add musical concepts to that, okay, which like rhythm, you're going to get plenty of engagement there and enhance the understanding of those notes. Plus, of course, the counting and the concept of those notes, having fractional names, okay, counting, okay, and having these fractional names like whole note, half note, quarter note, 16th note, 8th note, all of those things. When you understand what the value of this, you're doing mathematical concepts. So in one activity like that, in one musical activity, okay, you can have physical education, music, of course, okay, and math all at once, okay. But yeah, I encourage you guys, go on to Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy, go on to that page, scroll down, and if you become a member of Mr. C's Diligent Students, you'll find that same video there on that group page. You scroll down and you'll be able to see us in the park going over rhythm concepts, okay, while we're outside enjoying the fresh air and being healthy at the same time, you see. So you can find all of those things together and really encompass that. And again, well-rounded education is the key, okay? Exposing our students, our children, to all the different possibilities and ways of learning something, okay? Of learning multiple concepts at once. So here we go. To touch on that point, conducting. Conducting is a matter of movement, okay? And so for the past 2 days now, yesterday and Monday, we went over the first day, we went over the 4-beat meter, how to conduct in the 4-beat meter, right? And also how to conduct in the 3-beat meter, okay? So just kind of as a quick review, okay? The 4-beat meters, if you have your batons, in my case, my pencil, okay? This is just in case you don't have an actual conductor's baton. However, if you do, yeah, get it out that closet, dust it off, and bring it with you, okay? You're going to hold it in your right hand, okay? And you're going to have your hands ready. You're going to have them up. And the pattern goes down to 1, and it goes to the right. You motion over to the right for beat 2, over to the, let me say that again. Down for 1, over to the left 2, over to the right for beat 3, and up for beat 4. Okay, that is a conducting pattern for a 4-beat meter. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and you do that over and over again. Okay, remember, conducting is a matter of, again, that movement. It's a gross motor skill. Okay, and what you're doing as a conductor is not waving your magical wand. Okay, that's the misconception of conductors in music. Okay, well, conductors are in charge of keeping the tempo for the entire orchestra, especially when you have a big orchestra or a concert band that has hundreds of people in it. Okay, they needed one person to be the central focal point so that everybody can watch the conductor all at once and stay together. Without that conductor, without that leader or that band leader, so to speak, without somebody conducting in front of all those people, there will be sections of the band will be lost. Okay, one section will be going faster than the other, and so on and so forth. It will be a complete mess. Okay, so that was why there was a need for a conductor. There was a need for for everybody to look at that one person and keep them in tempo, or another word for tempo, pace. Okay, and keeping it steady so that there is no confusion amongst those different sections. So this is the skill that we're learning, and to be a conductor, you have to have a very good sense of rhythm, what the feeling of the music is about, so that you can invoke that feeling with what? Your left hand. Your right hand holds the baton and does the conducting, keeps the tempo, while your left hand invokes the feeling. You might want it, let me come over here for a better view. You might, with your left hand, you might want to say stronger, okay, or back off, a little soft, those things, while you're still keeping the tempo. So let's do this again with our batons, okay? Or if you don't happen to have these, again, a pen or pencil would be good, so you can get used to the grip of the baton. Okay, it's very, very light grip. You don't choke up on it all the way over here to the top. You come right over here to the end, and then this is your ictus, as we describe here, that point where the beat is done. Now, you see me hitting my hand, right, to show you where the beat lies, okay? This is kind of the training wheel concept. So we have this here so we can feel each beat. But as we go along, as we take it away, right, then it's, you feel that hit almost as if the hand was there, but it's not, okay? And so it's a matter of control, okay, with your forearm going and the flick of the wrist, okay? Just like so. So you kind of use this to kind of warm you up, and then you go into the actual conducting pattern. So you've got one down, 2 to the left, 3 to the right, and up for 4. Okay, and every time you go 1, 2, you feel that beat. 3 and 4. Go 1, 2 to the left, 3 to the right, 4. Down 1, 2 to the left, 3 to the right, 4. And that's our 4-beat meter, okay? Our 3-beat meter, different. We're going to go down, right? We're going to go immediately to the right for beat 2. We're not going to go to the left. We're going to go to the right. So it's down for 1, 3 to the right. 2 to the right, 2, and then up for beat 3. So down 1, right 2, up 3. And see how I kind of put my palm there so we can feel that beat as we go, because it's kind of like a hit, bam, and it's going up. So hit, hit, hit. Down 1, right 2, up 3. Down 1, right 2, up 3. Okay? And then you take away the hand. Down 1, right 2, up 3. Down 1, right 2, up 3. Down 1, right 2, up 3. Okay? So these conducting patterns are very specific, okay, in the way we go, and your band follows you. Your band follows you. You're the leader. You're the one in charge. Whatever you do is what they're going to follow. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that cartoon, okay? There's a cartoon. actually, I forget. I think it might have been Looney Tunes. I'm not sure, when we were kids and we're watching Looney Tunes. And there was a time when I think it was Bugs Bunny or some other character was conducting, right? Okay, it was conducting in that very cartoonish way, and all of a sudden, the players. I'm sorry. What happened was the players are following the conductor, but then there's a fly circling around him, and when the fly starts circling around him, he's trying to swat it. He's going like this, and so the rest of the band is following him, and they're going, and because he's swatting really fast, they're going really fast. They're going like really quickly, and then when they do really when he goes to swat really powerful strokes at the fly, and he still can't get it, they're like, they're playing very strong but slow. You see what's the point of that? The point is, again, they're going to follow you. Okay, the conductors aren't up there for just some fancy wand waving. Okay, they're not doing musical magic. Okay, what they're doing is keeping tempo. They're just showing the band to feel and so that they can stay together as one. All right, that's the idea. So takes a lot of work, repetition and practice to get it straight, to really feel that rhythm, really feel it. Okay, so that if you feel it, then everybody else in your band will feel it as well. Okay, your students, they'll feel it. Okay, and they can follow you very well. They'll get to know how you conduct, and they'll get used to you. It's a back and forth relationship between instrumentalist and the conductor. All right, so that's what I'm showing you here. It's showing you how to be a leader, and isn't that what we do as teachers, right? You're the teacher, you're the leader. They follow you, not the other way around. Okay, that's the idea. So here we go. Now we're getting into today's session is about the 2-beat meter. I wrote as a description 2-beat meter / 3-beat meter continued. Okay, so I'm going to basically show you two more kinds of conducting patterns, okay, and how they correlate, how they relate to multiple meters, mind you. Okay, so let's go first to the 6/8 meter. Okay, so if you can see on my board here, I got the 6. I know I'm out of focus. Okay, but I'm pointing to it. So our 6/8 meter, okay, tells us that there are 6 beats per measure. That means in every measure, remember, if you go down to some of my other older videos, it's got bar lines that separate into measures and a group of notes together. But at the beginning of the song, you'll see that meter, and it'll say 6/8. Okay, I've taught 4/4 and 3/4 yesterday. Now I'm talking about 6/8, and there are 6 beats per measure. Every measure is going to have a total of 6 beats. But what is the other important thing? We have to know where beat 1 is, our basic unit of count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the individual beats. Okay, so the individual beats will reside in this particular note. When you see the number 8 at the bottom of a meter, it tells us that the 8th note gets 1 beat. This is what the 8th note looks like. I'm sure you've probably seen 8th notes before. Okay, you got the note head colored, shaded in right there with the stem, and then a little flag attached to it. Okay, when you see that, that is known as an 8th note. So now basically, we've been working on where the bottom number is usually a 4. Okay, like the 2/4 meter. Like the 2/4 meter that I have right here on the bottom. Okay, but let's stay with the 8. Usually the number 4 tells us, if you see a bottom number 4 of a meter, it usually tells us that the quarter note, which looks different from the 8th note, the quarter note gets 1 beat. Okay, but in this case, now it's an 8 that's at the bottom of this meter, and so now the value changes where 1 beat is designated to the 8th note, and every 8th note that you see in a song, okay, in a 6/8 meter song, you always have to make sure that you know, because of that meter, the 8th note is what's going to get 1 beat. Okay, that's where it resides, that's where it stays. Okay, so let's stick with the 6/8 meter again, 6 beats per measure, and the 8th note gets 1 beat. All right, and this is the 6-beat conducting pattern. Okay, this is a little bit more elaborate now. Okay, so if you look at the drawing, and maybe you could use your pencil to kind of outline, that's what I'm going to do. All right, we are going to start off with beat 1 coming down on 1, kind of like what we always do. We go down for 1, right? Down. So we go down for 1, then this time we're going to go over to the left. We're going to do an arc motion to beat 2, and then further to the left for beat 3, okay? Then we're going to come around across our bodies to the right and go to beat 4, and then do another little arc motion to beat 5, and then over and up to beat 6. You see that? So let's take a look again. It's going to go down 1, left 2, left 3, around to the right 4, right some more 5, and up 6. And notice at that point where beat 6 is, it kind of hits like right there. Boom. Okay? So there's still a little emphasis on that up. Okay? Almost like you're hitting something again. Bam. Okay? And you're going up. So let's review that again. Using the conducting pattern on the board, we're going to go with our right hand. Remember, use the right hand. You're going to go down 1, left 2, left 3, right 4, right 5, up 6. Okay? Let me show you what that looks like. Me facing you. I know it's going to look kind of like a mirror image, okay? But again, we're still using our right hand to hold the baton, okay? And so I'm also going to use my training wheel. My left hand is going to be my hitting spot, okay? So we're going to use that too. I want you to get your left hand ready. And you're going to hit, when you go down for beat 1, you're going to go down 1. Then you're going to go to the left for beat 2. Then a little bit more to the left for beat 3. Then you're going to come around for beat 4. And then another arc for beat 5. And then up the middle for beat 6. So follow along with me again. Using a training wheel, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's try that. Let's try that again, but a little bit slower. Okay, so we're going to go down 1, left 2, left 3, right 4, right 5, up 6. Keep going with me. Down 1, left 2, left 3, right 4, right 5, up 6. Down 1, left 2, left 3, right 4, right 5, up 6. One more time. Down 1, left 2, left 3, right 4, right 5, up 6, and off. Okay, and remember again, as I said yesterday and the day before, get used to this or doing this when you conduct or at the end of your conducting. That is your cutoff cue. Okay, get really into that so that when you're conducting your students, they can visually see where you want them to cut off, okay, as they play or sing their music, okay? So, let's try it without the training wheels now, okay? Take that left hand away, get your right hand ready, okay? And remember, we were used to, right? Let's warm up a little bit. Use the training wheel a little bit to feel that beat, right? Have that flick of the wrist with the forearm, okay, to control, and then take it away. And feel that bounce, okay? Beat 1 is the most important beat when you're conducting, okay? Finding the very first beat, okay? It is the most accented one whenever you're conducting anything, okay? So, now, we're going to go without the hand there. We're going to do our 6-beat conducting pattern, 6-beat conducting pattern. So, me first, we go down 1, left 2, left 3, right 4, right 5, up 6. Okay? That's how that goes. Let's do it together. Here we go. Hands ready. Right hand ready. Baton. And we're going to go down. Ready? Down 1 and down 1 to the left. 2, left 3, right 4, right 5, up 6. Keep going. Down 1, left 2, left 3, right 4, right 5, right 6. Keep going. Down 1, left 2, left 3, right 4, right 5, up 6, and off. Okay? Shake out those arms. Remember, this is physical, right? Here, a little PE today. Okay? I would say this is more like dynamic movement with a little bit of isometrics. Talking physical fitness there, right? A little bit of isometrics, okay? Just a little bit, but it's more dynamic movement than anything, okay? And you're using it to make art, okay? That's what we're doing here. Okay, so let's do this again, all right? Shaking it all out, taking a deep breath. Okay, this time we're going to put down our sticks, actually. Our pencils or pens or your actual conducting batons, let's put them down, okay? We're going to use the hand now. We're going to use the hand by itself because remember, if you're a conductor for a chorus, a choir, okay, then most of the time you're not going to use a baton, you're going to use your hand, okay? You're going to do the conducting like so, okay? But here, let's do our 6-beat pattern. Let's do it nice and slow. I'm going to give us a count. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go, and okay, that's how we're gonna do that. Okay, I see. I think some of you guys are ready. Some of you were with me right there. Okay, good. That means you're paying attention. That's good. Let's do this together. Okay, shake it out. And hands ready. Here we go. Right hand. Okay. Remember the ictus is now on your fingers. Feel that beat. Okay. Here we go. Together on my count, my tempo. 1, 2, 3. Ready. Set, down 1, go, down 1, left 2, left 3, right 4, right 5, up 6, off. I realized that was kind of fast. Let's do it again a little slower. Remember what I said, practicing, okay, something for the first time, you always want to go slower, okay, don't go too fast. If it's too fast and you're not quite getting it, that means we need to take it slower. Take it nice and slow and then build up little by little. Going faster, but right now let's do it slow so we get every beat. Okay, here we go on my tempo, and 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go, and 1, left 2, left 3, right 4, right 5, up 6. Keep going. Down 1, left 2, left 3, right 4, right 5, up 6. Keep going. Down 1, left 2, left 3, right 4, right 5, up 6. Down 1, left 2, left 3, right 4, right 5, up 6. Down 1, left 2, left 3, right 4, right 5, up 6, off. Okay? So you see how that works, guys? That's the 6-beat meter. Okay? That is a typical 6-beat meter. Here's something else that I didn't mention. The 6-beat meter is also known as the waltz. It's also known as a waltz tempo. Yesterday we did our 3/4 meter. That was that 1, 2, 3, right? And why we call it a waltz tempo? Because when you dance the waltz, you get your partner, right? You're counting 1, 2, 3. You're always counting to 3 every time you go from side to side, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, think about it this way. With the 6-beat meter, that's kind of like a waltz but doubled. Okay? It's a waltz tempo but doubled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, it goes that feeling, that waltz tempo, that it's there in the 6/8 meter as well as the 3-beat meter. Okay, so a 6/8 meter could also be known as a waltz tempo. All right, so that was our 6-beat meter. Now, here's the kicker. Okay, watch this. So I kind of pointed to the green. What I have written in green over here are 2-beat meter. Okay, and I have a 2-beat conducting pattern as well. Okay, but our 2-beat meter says, okay, in this one where it's 2/4. It's 2 beats per measure, right? So we're just counting 1, 2, 1, 2 which is like a march tempo, just like the 4/4 meter, by the way, just like a 4-beat meter. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a march tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a 2-beat meter is the same thing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Same kind of tempo feeling, right? 2 beats per measure, and then when there's a bottom number 4, as I said earlier in the video, the quarter note gets 1 beat. So whenever we see these right here with a shaded in note head and a single stem, no flag like the 8th note, this is a quarter note. Whenever we have a number 4 at the bottom of a meter, it means that the quarter note gets 1 beat. Okay? So every time we see those on a piece of sheet music, we're going to know that beat 1 resides in the quarter note. Okay? And per measure, you're only counting 2 beats. 1, 2, 1, 2. That march tempo. Now, the conducting pattern. Let me come over here. I'm going to grab my baton again. Take a look at the conducting pattern. I drew on the bottom for a 2-beat meter. We go down 1, and we go up, and then back. We kind of go. It's kind of like a U formation, actually. If you look at it in a certain way, it's almost like a U kind of formation. It's a 1 and then 2. You see that? It's just 1, 2. Hit down on beat 1, hit down on beat 1, and you automatically kind of go to the right, actually. You're going to go to the right. So it's like 1, and then you're going to come back up 2. So it sort of follows this path. 1, 2. You see that? 1, 2. That's all you're doing there for our 2-beat meter, okay? So I'm going to face you now. Watch me first. My hand is holding the baton, okay? Get your batons ready. But my hand's holding my baton, my pencil here. And the idea is you're just going 1, 2. If you need the training wheel, get that left hand out. We're going to go 1, hit it, and then 2. And notice how my left hand goes up a little higher just to kind of hit that second beat, right? Why? Because the conducting pattern, see how beat 2, even though you're going 1, you're kind of coming a little bit higher for beat 2 and then going up. So it's down 1, 2. So that's why I lift up my left hand just a little bit to hit that second beat, okay? So it's 1, 2. Again, get your left hand out, do it with me. Here we go. And 1, 2. Do it again, and 1, 2. Do it again, and 1, 2. Feel that beat, okay? That hit. 1, 2. There you go. Now, try it without your training wheels, right? Take the training wheels out. Here we go. And we go 1, 2. Do it again, and 1, 2. Good. Do it again, and 1, 2. Do it again, and 1, 2. Okay, it's always that flick of the wrist that we pretend we're almost hitting. We're hitting an imaginary force field there, an imaginary hand. Okay, this gets us to how we need to feel it, and then we take it away so we feel that beat all the time. Okay, so that's our 2-beat meter. Okay, now that's all you're doing the entire time. Let's practice for like a little while. Let's do our 2-beat meter. I'm going to give you a tempo count, okay, with our batons, okay? And we're going to do that for a while, and then I'll cut you off, okay? So let's try this. Hands up, right hand holding your baton. Remember, right hand, okay? Remember to go to the right for beat 1 and then up for beat 2, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, and ready together. And 1, 2. 1, 2. Keep going. 1, 2. I messed up there. 1, 2. Keep going. 1, 2. Keep going. 1, 2. Keep going. 1, 2. Keep going. 1, 2, and off. Okay. So that's basically the 2-beat meter. Okay. If you wanted to learn to go faster, you wanted to step it up. 1, 2. 1, 2. See, I'm still hitting those imaginary beats, that imaginary hand. 1, 2, 1, 2. But I'm going faster if I need it, okay? Why? Because not all songs are created equally, right? So the tempos change depending on the song. Some songs are fast, some songs are very slow, some songs are very moderate tempo, okay? It just depends, okay? But remember, as a practice, if you take a look, make sure you also know you can use a mirror, okay? Use a mirror to practice all those meters that I've been showing in the past videos, okay? Use the mirror as a reflective surface. That's the idea. So you want to do that because then you can observe yourself, and whatever mistakes you're making, you can fix right then and there, okay? So I told the story yesterday, is what I had to do all throughout college and when I was taking my conducting classes. Yeah, I was using that mirror, boy. And every time I messed up, I would see it. I'm like, no, don't do that. Okay. Yeah, I look kind of crazy, but yes. but hey, that's the nature of practice. Okay, making sure you're striving for that excellence. Now, note, I said striving. I didn't say being perfect. Being perfect is an impossibility, and that's not something I put on my students, and that's something you don't want to do with your children as well. Okay, or whoever you're teaching. Okay, at any age, but the idea is to strive. Okay, that's a constant thing. It's a constant reminder that I have for my students, my own children. Okay, we strive to be better, but we can't attain perfection. Impossible. All right, but let's go over something that I wrote. Something else that I wrote next to our 2-beat conducting pattern. I put in an asterisk in blue. Can be used for a waltz tempo. Ooh. I just got through saying, right? Didn't I just say that a 2-beat meter is a 2-beat meter is a march tempo? 1, 2, 1, 2, right? I did say that. However, the pattern itself now, as I wrote there, okay, can actually now be used, and conductors do this, okay, depending on the actual written tempo of the music. You can use this pattern in a waltz tempo, okay? How is that possible? Let me show you. So, we did our 6/8 meter, right? Our 6/8 meter, we said it's a waltz tempo, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? That's what I showed you there. However, what happens when you have a piece of sheet music that is 6/8 meter and it's written for presto, which meaning very fast? What happens when you get a particular song where you have to conduct it very fast? Let me tell you. Hello, Miss Maria Cancel. How you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us in our conducting video. Okay, we're just going over our 6/8 meter. Okay, we're using our pencils as batons. Okay, and we're just going over our 6/8 meter. How it was a waltz tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Later on, Miss Maria. Okay, do you join us or anybody else is joining us late? You can go back to the video and see the beginning so you know what I was talking about there. But try to catch up, do what you can, okay? But I encourage a pencil, get a pencil right now. We're going to use our as batons for conducting. So, again, 6/8 meter is known as a waltz tempo because you can count to 3, so to speak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you can dance the waltz to it, okay? However, we had a totally different pattern for 6/8 meter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? But if you get a piece of sheet music, as I was saying before, and it has to be conducted and played very fast, this is what conductors have done over the years. They saw that it's almost impossible to maintain a certain amount of control because, again, as I said before, we're using our gross motor function, okay? We're using our gross motor function to do this, and if we were to go really fast, right? Check me out, I'm probably going to mess up right now, okay? If I was to give myself a fast tempo count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, here I go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, it's almost impossible for me to still keep to this pattern while I'm going fast, while I'm maintaining fast. And so that could be very confusing for your players, for your instrumentalists, or for your singers. It could be very very confusing just for yourself, okay? And again, as a conductor, the last thing you want to do is confuse yourself, hence confusing your players, okay? So you don't want to do that. So with the 6/8 meter, in order to keep the fast tempo and be able to conduct it, okay, with a great amount of control, we're going to go to the two beat conducting pattern, which goes 1 2, right? 1 2. Let me do that thing. I'm going to do it in front of you. 1 2, okay? But how do you do that with the counts? Watch this, okay? So when we go down for beat 1, what we're really doing here is we're counting, we're fitting in all 6 beats into that 2-beat pattern. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Earlier I got through saying that the waltz tempo, when we actually dance the waltz tempo, right, with a partner, right, we go 1 2 3, we go to one side for 3 beats. We count 3 beats when we go to one side. 1 2 3, then we go to the other side. 4 5 6, right? That's what we do in a waltz tempo. So imagine now having to do it fast. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? Now we can adjust that. We can put that in to work with a 2-beat conducting pattern. When it's really fast, watch this. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. I can go even faster than that. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. You see what I'm saying? So when the song in a 6/8 meter is very quick, then we revert to now using that 2-beat conducting pattern. Okay, remember, how does a 2-beat conducting pattern go? 1 2 3. I'm using my training wheel. I'm using my other hand to feel that beat, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then I lift it up a little bit higher to get to beat 2, or in this case, beat 4. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Take the training wheels away, and 1 2 3 4 5 6. Notice I'm going to the right, by the way. I know I'm facing kind of mirror image, but I'm taking my right hand and I'm going to the right for 3 beats, and then going to the left, but up, kind of back in the middle for the other 3 beats, okay? For beats 1 2 3 and beats 4 5 6. And every time I'm kind of flicking that wrist. If this doesn't feel like stressed beats there, I want you to again use your other hand to feel that beat, because we got to feel the beat, okay, to get the rhythm, right? And of course to lead our band. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Take it away. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. And it works the same way as if you were actually dancing the waltz. 1 2 3 one side, 4 5 6 the other side. 1 2 3 to the right, left 2 3 for the right. Okay, and you could do the same thing actually if the meter was actually 3 4, and you were going 1 2 3, just 1 2 3 1 2 3, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and this pattern, this conducting pattern of the 2-beat meter is specifically made for any waltz tempo like 3/4 or 6/8 or 6/8 like we have here, when it goes too fast. When everything's not too fast. I don't want to say too fast. There's no such thing as too fast. If the song calls for a very fast tempo, then it's going to be fast. If it's supposed to be slow, then it's going to be slow, right? For the slower tempos, yeah, we want to revert to using the original 6-beat conducting pattern, okay? Or the 3-beat conducting pattern, which goes 1 2 and 3, 1 2 3, right? But if we're going to go very fast, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Head off, okay? Again, especially for those who are joining us late, okay? At the end of conducting, you always want to do this cue pattern. This cue signal, which means to cut off, which means to stop. You do this, then your instrumentalists who are watching you, they know, okay, they stop playing right at that point, okay? They follow you completely. That is the role of the conductor. You are the leader. You are the one that guides them from the beginning, from point A of a song to point B of a song, okay? You are that leader, so you got to be that way, and again, just conducting alone is a good practice for not only for the teacher, because a teacher in itself is a leader, right, of a class, okay? But not only that, but then you are also empowering and teaching your students how to be leaders. You see that? they're learning how to be leaders. There's another training going on besides their gross motor, okay, dynamic movement, okay, with a combination with a little bit of isometrics there, okay, over there, those physical activity terms right there. Not only that, they're also gaining a very good sense of rhythm, but also becoming leaders themselves. Just this little exercise in this fun way, teaching them how to be leaders, how to be teachers, aka leaders. Okay, so there's a lot going on. Music, it has its hand and correlation to everything. Okay, this is why I do what I do. Okay, I love it. It showed me personally how to be a better person in the sense of education. Okay, and in a lot of ways, in a social way, showing compassion and understanding the group dynamic. Okay, as a leader, you're not just telling people what to do, but you're with them. You're working together. A band works together as a team. You see, so much going on socially. Okay, so ethically. Okay, how do we stick to the rules? We stick to the rules and do what we need to do to get what? To get the task accomplished. Music saved my life in a way. Okay, in a lot of ways it saved my life. So that's why I do what I do, guys. Okay, and that's what I want to give to you. I want to give you homeschool parents and anybody else that is looking to expand their knowledge, expand their enrichment. Okay, music has its role in everything. Okay, and a lot of things that you can possibly. It drives us, even when we take it for granted. We don't realize that it's doing it. It really does drive us in a lot of ways, in our work, in our lives, in our life. It does that. Okay, did I say life? Did I pluralize life before? Sorry about that. That's not very educational of me. That's not grammatically correct. So sorry about that. But yeah, that's why I do what I do, guys. So review this. Review the tape. Review the video. I say tape. I don't know why I say tape. There's no such thing as tape anymore. But review the video. Okay? Go into Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy Facebook page. Go onto there, like and share this video, review this video, and go over the things we just went over, okay? Practice it in front of a mirror. The mirror is your best friend. It is your observer. It is the one that's looking at you when you make a mistake. And then you can say, oh, let me try that again. Let me try that. Just like I'm doing right now. Every time I make a mistake and I see myself on my iPad right here, I see myself on my tablet, and whatever mistakes I make, I kind of catch myself. And so you want to use a reflective surface of some kind while you're conducting these patterns. Okay, follow the patterns very critically, very specifically. Okay, and with repetition and practice, starting repetition, making sure you have it slow, and then increase. And when you're comfortable with a slow tempo, increase the tempo a little bit at a time. Okay, a little bit at a time until you feel very comfortable, and it'll become like second nature, like the back of your hand. Okay, and you will have that very good sense of rhythm and be able to teach your students the same thing. Okay, and again, the tip is when you're teaching your students, you model first, kind of like what I've been doing. Okay, yeah, I teach you the way I teach my students. No difference really, doesn't matter what age, right? So I model for you, then we do it together, and then we do it a couple of times repetitiously so that we can get good at it. You want to take that same approach with your students, and then to assess, to see if they are getting it. Okay, to assess them, they have to be able to do it independently. Okay, see if they're doing it. Okay, to further that assessment, okay, they'll get used to you conducting them. If they're playing or singing a piece of some kind, then switch the roles. Switch roles. They become the conductor, and you become the player or the singer, right? And they conduct you. This is how you know whether they're doing it right or not. And again, don't play it right. Okay, the key tip is really don't play it right for their sake, even if they mess up the conducting or whatever the case may be. If they mess up a little bit, don't play it right for them. Play it the way you would follow them. Okay, so if they're becoming unsteady in their beat, right, then you play or sing unsteady. And then this way they can catch it and be like, wait, what happened? Why, how come you... They'll ask you, Mom, Dad, why'd you sing it like that? And I'll be like, well, aren't you conducting me? Yeah, well, I'm following you. That's why I messed up. Do you know where you messed up? Ask them those open-ended questions. Do you know where you messed up? Okay, I think it was when okay, you're getting close. Or yeah, you're right on the money. See, it allows them to think and become self-aware of all the things that they're doing, okay? And if they don't get it right away, okay, then give them more open-ended questions to give them clues to think back on what they did. And then this way they can, kind of rewind in their own minds what happened in those scenes. And they could be like, oh, okay, I see where I went wrong. Get them to think about what they're doing so they can become more self-aware and they could, reflect on it and then try again. And that's the key, guys. Encourage them to keep trying. That's why I know what I know, because I made tons of mistakes. Mistakes make you better. Okay? All right, guys. So, review, okay? And as I always tell my students, okay, enjoy, happy practicing, okay? Remember Mr. C's Music Academy, Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy. Go to my Facebook page, like and share the videos, okay? And also become a member of Mr. C's Diligent Students group on that Facebook page, and become a member. It's absolutely free. Just become a member, and you will have access to these lives as well as some extra added videos posts that other people wouldn't be able to see unless they were members. Okay, and again, meet us here at 3:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, 3:30 p.m. for another session. Tomorrow we'll be continuing more content on conducting. Okay, and again, as I said, this is just this is free every day for people who are not able to go to Mr. C's homeschoolmusicacademy.com, okay, where I have my Mission Music course with this and plus a lot of other things in general music. Okay, so if you're unable to do that, then I have this. Okay, also just another reminder that I didn't say earlier, I will keep you abreast. I'm not sure yet, but I will keep you abreast of a time where I might change the Facebook live session to a different time. Okay, not for a while. I don't foresee it for a while, but there will be one day I'll keep you abreast of that, because then I will have to make room and work out a schedule where I'm also doing these live webinar classes for kids. Okay, for children who want to learn all these other concepts in music. I'll be doing a live webinar on my website, again, Mr. C's homeschoolmusicacademy.com. Okay, and I'll be doing live sessions with them. So once I'm able to get solidified with my enrollees, when I do their classes, then I'll let you guys know for this Facebook Live, which also, by the way, you'll be able to find this on Twitter and Instagram. This is going to be posted on Twitter and Instagram. So yeah, like and share, and enjoy learning the enrichment and the academic reinforcers that you get from music. Okay, and pass it on to your children. That's the idea. Okay, pass it on to whoever. Really, this is for everybody. Okay, so I will see you guys tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Thank you for joining me, and as always, happy practicing. Take care.